Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cuts Reactions and my name is Greg, and I was looking for something. I was looking for some Jackson Browne where he's playing with David Lindley, his buddy David Lindley. It's always acoustic, but really great stuff. And so I'm looking through, seeing what I can find that I haven't played already, which is a little hard to find. But I ran onto this, and it's he's doing the song "Lives in the Balance," which is a killer song. I mean, I've heard it a bunch of times, but I have not seen this performance where he's got David Crosby, Graham Nash, and David Lindley with him. So I thought this might be fun, and I cannot track down for certain what the date or venue on this is. I mean, there was some information out there, but it was really hard to tell what was what. So I don't know. One thing said it was 1970, something else said it was 1988. I have no frickin' idea, but in any case, let's watch the boys.
They told me when they sold me this melody that it had been used before, but a very, very long time before, and that the original owners wouldn't be back for it. They were here.
Yeah. Found it in a cave painting, right?
I've been waiting for something to happen, for a week or a month or a year, with the blood and the ink of the headlines and the sound of a crowd in my ear. You might ask what it takes to remember when you know that you've seen it before, where a government lies to a people and a country is drifting to war. And there's a shadow on the faces of the men who stand the gun to the wars that I fought in places where their business interest runs. On the radio, talk shows, and the TV, you hear one thing again and again, how the USA stands for freedom, and we come to the aid of a friend. But who are the ones that we call our friends? These governments killing their own, or the people who finally can't take anymore, and they pick up a gun or a brick or a stone, and there are lives in the balance. There are people under fire. There are children at the cannons. And there is blood on the wire. There's a shadow on the faces of the men who fan the flames of the wars that I fought in places we can't even say the names. They sell us the president the same way they sell us our clothes and our cars. They sell us everything from youth to religion. The same time they sell us our wars. I wanna know who the men in the shadows are. I wanna hear somebody asking them why. They can be counted on to tell us who our enemies are, but they're never the ones to fight or to die. And there are lives in the balance. There are people under fire. There are children at the cannons. There is blood on the wire. fire, children at the cannons.
Wow, man, that was freaking great. That was great. His voice was just so good on that, so pure. And having David Crosby and Graham Nash there really added something extra to it. And I don't know what that instrument was that David Lindley was playing, but it seemed like he had it tuned to an Eastern scale. But man, so cool. Just really adds something different to Jackson Browne's music. It's he's played with David Lindley a lot, and has done records with him and stuff. And it's David Lindley is not very well known for being such an incredible musician and having played on all these different albums. But there's a lot of people like that in rock and roll, and it's just funny that they never really get the recognition that they deserve, But man, that was great. And talk about a nice political song that was looking forward decades and decades, because it'll be just as valid next decade or the one after that. Seems like nothing ever changes, but I guess it changes, but stays the same. I guess you can say that. Well, anyway, I hope you all liked that. That was something special. So I'll be back in a minute, and hit like, subscribe, and we'll see you all then. Bye-bye.